Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Have you ever found yourself asking why God doesn't just step in and fix all the problems we face? It's a question many of us struggle with, especially when life feels overwhelming. Today we're diving into a perspective that might change the way you think about this. We'll explore why, instead of always waiting for an outside force to swoop in, the solutions might already be within our grasp, and what that really means for us. Keep listening because this is one discussion you won't want to miss. In many religious and philosophical traditions, there is a prevailing idea that God, or a higher power, has given humanity everything necessary to overcome challenges and thrive. From the very beginning, it is believed that the Creator provided the earth and its resources, a sense of purpose, and the faculties of reason, creativity, and free will. However, as human history unfolds, it is clear that while these gifts were provided, humanity often fails to use them wisely. The problems we face today, whether personal, societal, or global, are not the result of God withholding solutions, but are a reflection of humanity's failure to recognize and utilize the power and wisdom within. One of the fundamental aspects of the human condition, as described in many religious teachings, is free will. God gave humanity the ability to make choices, to act with intention, and to shape our own destinies. This free will is a double-edged sword. It is both a privilege and a responsibility. Human beings are entrusted with the freedom to choose their actions, but these choices come with consequences. The central challenge for humanity is learning to take full responsibility for those choices and the outcomes they produce. Instead of relying on external forces or divine intervention to fix our problems, we are called to engage in the process of self-discovery and self-correction. The Creator has given us the ingredients for solution, the intelligence, creativity, and resourcefulness to tackle the challenges we face. These attributes exist within us, waiting to be unlocked. God did not design a world in which everything would be handed to us on a silver platter. Rather, we were placed in a world where the solutions to our problems are not always immediately apparent, but rather require effort, patience, and wisdom to uncover. It is through seeking out these solutions, whether by reflecting on our actions, learning from our mistakes, or seeking help from one another, that we grow. If we consider the example of Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, we see a clear reflection of this dynamic. Adam and Eve were given dominion over the earth, the responsibility to care for it, and the freedom to make choices. Yet, when they faced temptation and made the wrong decision, they were cast out of the garden, which can be interpreted as a symbolic representation of the consequences of straying from the path of wisdom. After their exile, they were forced to rely on their own resourcefulness. They had to work the land, experience hardship, and figure out how to thrive in a less than ideal environment. This story reflects the broader human experience. While God may have placed us in a world of beauty and abundance, it is clear that He did not promise to shield us from difficulty. Instead, He gave us the strength to overcome challenges and to grow through them. The solutions to our problems are not outside of us. They lie within, in the potential of our hearts, minds, and actions. Many of the discoveries and advancements we enjoy today have always existed in the natural world, but it wasn't until someone had the curiosity, determination, and vision to dig deep that they were unlocked for the benefit of humanity. Whether it's the discovery of electricity, the structure of DNA, or the principles of gravity, the potential for these breakthroughs was always present. It simply took the right mind to ask the right questions and put in the work to uncover them. These innovations didn't appear out of thin air. They were the result of a long process of exploration, learning from failures, and building on the discoveries of those who came before. This reinforces the idea that the solutions and breakthroughs we seek are already embedded in our world. We just need to be willing to look beneath the surface, persist through challenges, and have faith that the answers are there if we choose to seek them out. Another aspect of the divine responsibility given to humanity is faith. It is easy to place blame on external circumstances or divine forces when faced with adversity. However, faith is not simply about waiting for external solutions or expecting God to swoop in and resolve everything. Faith is about trusting that God has equipped us with everything we need to face challenges and that through our actions, we can overcome obstacles. In the Christian tradition, there is the parable of the talents, where a master entrusts his servants with resources to manage while he is away. 2 of the servants invest and multiply their talents, but one buries his in the ground out of fear. The master rewards the 2 servants who took initiative and used their resources wisely, while he rebukes the one who failed to act. This parable underscores the importance of using the gifts and abilities we are given, rather than waiting for someone else to fix our problems. In the same way, humanity is called to take action, to step into the responsibilities entrusted to us, and to do so with the faith that we are capable of finding solutions. The challenges we face, whether personal struggles or larger global issues, require not just prayer or desire for change, but also concerted effort, collaboration, and innovation. God may have planted the seeds within us, but it is up to us to nurture them and bring them to fruition. The human potential for solving problems lies in our inherent wisdom. From the moment we are born, we are endowed with the capacity to learn, adapt, and create. As children, we rely on the guidance of others, but as we mature, we are meant to develop our own understanding and wisdom. This wisdom does not come only from external sources or divine revelation. It is also cultivated through our experiences, mistakes, and growth. In times of suffering, it is easy to despair and think that the answers lie outside of ourselves, in the hands of others or in the will of God. But the real truth is that God has already given us the ability to address many of the challenges we face. It is in the quiet moments of introspection, in the effort to solve problems and learn from our mistakes, that we often discover the answers we need. God's message, then, may not always be one of intervention, but one of empowerment. He is telling, "Thus I have given you everything you need to find your way. Trust in your own ability, discover the wisdom within, and seek the help of others. You are not powerless. You have the tools to overcome." The number one reason why God may not intervene to fix our problems is that He has already equipped us with everything we need to solve them ourselves. The responsibility to act, to learn, and to grow has been placed squarely in our hands. God has given us the gift of free will, the power of choice, and the capacity for wisdom and creativity. The solutions to our problems are not distant or unreachable. They are found within us. The challenge, then, is not to wait for divine intervention, but to recognize that the answers lie in our own ability to discover, learn, and act. In this way, our relationship with God becomes a partnership. God gives us the tools and wisdom, and we, in turn, must take responsibility for using them to create a better world. The solutions to our problems are not external. They are part of the very fabric of who we are. We must be willing to look within, trust in our abilities, and move forward with faith that we have the capacity to create the change we seek. We are the change we seek. The transformation starts with us. When we take responsibility and believe in our own potential, we can make a difference in our lives and in the world around us. It's a call to action, a challenge to step into the responsibility we've been given, and trust that we have the strength and wisdom to create meaningful change. Someone may ask then, why do we pray if all the answers have already been placed within us by God? Prayer serves many purposes, even when we believe the answers are already within us. Prayer isn't necessarily about asking God to solve problems for us, but about creating space to align ourselves with His will, deepen our relationship with Him, and open ourselves to the guidance He's already provided. It is a way to connect with God and seek guidance, strength, and clarity. While the solutions might be within us, prayer is a way to align ourselves with the divine wisdom that exists in and around us, helping us tune into that deeper understanding. It is a form of reflection, a chance to pause, be still, and take a step back from the noise of life. It's an opportunity to recenter ourselves, rediscover our inner strength, and ask for help in uncovering the solutions we may already have access to but might not yet recognize. Prayer is a way to express faith and trust. It's a reminder that we're not alone in our journey and that we can rely on God for support, whether through peace, inspiration, or even through the people and circumstances He brings into our lives. It's not about asking for answers to be handed to us, but about inviting God's presence into our lives so that we can become more attuned to the answers within. Thank you so much to everyone who joined us today. Your time and attention mean a lot, and we hope this discussion sparked some new thoughts and perspectives for you. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Also, drop a comment below with your thoughts. I'd love to hear how you interpret the ideas we talked about today. Let's keep this conversation going. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.